Hello, everyone. I'm Mark Dorenkamp with Managing for Profit on Brownfield, a content partnership with Corteva Agriscience. Our guest for this episode is Jeff Bode, Market Development Specialist with Corteva. Jeff, great to have you back again. As we continue to talk about weed control, why is it important for farmers to have clean fields through harvest?
Having a weed-free field during the growing season is incredibly important as crops don't have to compete for resources out there. They're able to grow efficiently and deliver their high yield potential. But it's just as important to have clean fields through harvest. The reason, however, is different. Late weed escapes can indicate a few things why weed control didn't perform. Things like weather, delayed applications, or not following best practices are just a few examples. Late season weed escapes can also be a sign of weed resistance. In any case, late season weeds often spell trouble when it comes to harvest time. One big factor is around harvest efficiency. Weeds can make harvest more difficult by clogging machinery, leading to some machine breakdowns and increased wear and tear. When farmers are working against the clock to get their crops in a bin or wrapped up in a bale, a reduction in harvest efficiency also can run the risk of crops decreasing in quality. The second factor to really consider is the spread of weeds. Harvest machinery can easily spread weed seeds across fields, which significantly increase the likelihood of weed infestations the following season. To limit the weed seed bank, farmers should be diligent during harvest by harvesting fields with the most weeds last or mowing down non-crop areas.
If farmers experience late season weeds this fall, what can they do to improve their weed control program for next year?
A program approach to weed control can help farmers tackle the toughest of weeds. This includes layering herbicides with multiple modes of action and using non-chemical practices to target hard-to-manage weeds. First, consider tillage. After harvest, tillage can be a useful tool to physically disrupt weeds and flush the weed seed bank. Secondly, consider applying a burn down. A fall or spring burn down herbicide application sets fields up for the season by helping farmers start clean. Products like Elevore herbicide are a good option for farmers battling weeds like mare's tail, pigweed, and kochia. A burn down herbicide is also tank mix compatible with other commonly used residual partners out there. The third step is to follow it up with that pre-emerge herbicide application. A pre-emergence herbicide that offers long-lasting residuals like Resicor Rev in corn or Sonic Boom or Kyber Pro in soybeans provide a great option for controlling those early season weeds. Fourth, take advantage of that post-emergent herbicide program out there. Post-emergent herbicides can provide another layer of protection against weeds. Farmers should consider Cairo herbicide for their corn acres and Inversa for their soybeans. Lastly, consider tank mixing with Enlist herbicides. With more than 1,700 qualified tank mix partners available, Enlist herbicides should be the foundational herbicide in their weed control program for their Enlist traded crops.
What resources are available for farmers if they want more information about weed control?
Farmers can visit corteva.us or enlist.com for more information about their herbicides available. Also, they can direct their questions to their ag retailer or their local Corteva Agriscience rep.
I'm Mark Dorenkamp with Managing for Profit on Brownfield, a content partnership with Corteva Agriscience.